At Villa Park, where we are this morning for Aston Villa against Bournemouth. And they didn't do too much business, Villa, in the summer, did they, David? But they are right now seemingly trying to tie everybody down to long-term new deals.
Barely a day passes when Aston Villa seem to be announcing new contracts for key players. I revealed the news on Friday that they have now finally reached an agreement with their gem, a former Manchester City youth player, Morgan Rogers, over a contract extension that I expect to be announced tomorrow, and it would see him go on at Aston Villa by 1 year only, from 2030 to 2031. However, it will come with a handsome pay rise, and that's to try and keep him happy at the club in the face of increasing interest in him from some of the biggest suitors in world football. Villa have managed to keep hold of him so far. He's not been at the club that long after joining from Middlesbrough, but some of the leading lights would like to coax him away from Villa Park, and I don't see that interest diminishing. But this will be seen as a significant boost off the back of the likes of John McGinn, the captain, and a number of other key players like Luca Digne, Boubacar Kamara, pledging their futures to Aston Villa too. It owes much to the relationship between Morgan Rogers and Unai Emery. They formed a very tight bond, and that is part of the reason why Emery is so well regarded at Aston Villa, that the players are tight to him. Also, the executives, Damir Vidagani and the co-owner Nassef Sawiris, were key to keeping Morgan Rogers at the club for the time being. It was a protracted negotiation, but they got there in the end, and they will look to build this season with a real desperate drive to get back into the Champions League competition and the revenues that that brings, but also the ability to keep and attract players like Rogers going forward. Because when you look at his potential, not only for his club, but also for his country, where he's up against Jude Bellingham for that number 10 role at the World Cup, it is critical to Aston Villa. So things are looking a bit better there on the pitch, and with these renewals, trying to tie their best talent down for the future. And we should be hearing in the next 24 hours or so that Morgan Rogers has signed that new contract, which has been agreed. And it really is significant news for Villa, who we'll be seeing on NBC shortly.
Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host of NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch more videos all season long, and for even more Premier League content, from original series to live matches, head over to Peacock.